There we go. Okay, so I just wanted to go over my altar at my new place. I'm about to do a full ritual, and I wanted to review the correspondence. They're much of the same correspondence as the previous video, so if you've already seen those, I guess just enjoy my energy. We are facing north here. The altar is placed so that I'm facing north when I'm approaching it. Stone-wise, we have labradite here, which is used for intuition and psychic abilities, and we have a bloodstone, both of which are green. Green is the traditional color correspondent for Dantalion. That's why green is present throughout this setup. As you can see, it's actually on a green piece of furniture as well. I like this mask. It's a newer edition. It helps kind of visualize. Okay, so we have 3 which are dedicated to Dantalion solely. They're his. In which we have 3 votive candles, 2 green and 1 black, all of which have been engraved with his sigil and anointed with sandalwood essential oil, and then the other black one. These candles are going to be going inside of this oven to heat the oven, the cauldron. Inside the cauldron is a significant amount of honeysuckle water, jasmine water, and rose water that I created myself by boiling the flowers in water and then straining the water to create little perfume mixtures. I have several vials that I fill with it with a ratio of 1:1:1. Fragrance-wise, I'm going to be spraying the room in preparation beforehand with rose fragrance, which is a correspondent of Venus, honeysuckle fragrance, which is his plant correspondent. I myself am anointed with sandalwood essential oil, and these 3 candles have been anointed with sandalwood essential oil. I'll probably anoint this one too before I begin, which is a honeysuckle candle, which has his traditional sigil engraved into it. I bought him several more honeysuckle candles recently. I was working at a Walmart. I was working security for several months, and I was constantly looking at the incense and candle section of the store looking for honeysuckle candles, and they never had any. And literally on my last day at that location, they had these honeysuckle candles posted for $3.33, so 333. So I bought several of them and have been using them recently. I also have a 3-day candle here in green, which has his sigil painted on it, except I got a little bit creative. It's a dandelion here. Dandelion seeds at the top. I actually had a thought as I was making his sigil today, for this ritual. As I was drawing this part of the sigil, I realized that it kind of looks like a fish, and he is a spirit that is associated with Pisces, but it's just a thought that occurred to me. But here I have the top of the seed of the sigil turned into a seeded dandelion. Down here are roots, which resemble a humanoid shape. The rest of the sigil is just how it is. And it says My Duke Dantalion in yellow, which is another color correspondent for Venus. So I'll be burning this honeysuckle candle. I'll be burning this 3-day candle, and that will be allowed to burn down for however long it lasts, supposedly through 3 days. This honeysuckle candle too, these 3 votives, and then all of these in the oven. Fire is a spiritual element. You should always have it present during rituals. Incense-wise, I think I have 8 incenses that I'll be burning. This one I keep the last videos. I've called these like 10-hour or 15-hour incense sticks, and I'm wrong. They're actually 4-hour incense sticks. I just found that in my notes recently, so I've been saying it wrong. These are 4-hour incense sticks. But it's a sandalwood incense, and it has beautiful rose engravings on it. Roses, again, are a correspondent of Venus. And sandalwood is a correspondent of Venus. That's why it's associated with Goetic Dukes. This candle I won't be burning. I just have it present. This was the candle I used for my very first invocation of Dantalion, the first time I summoned him. So I happened upon it recently, and I want to have it present now. In this copper burning bowl, I'm not going to be burning it because I'm doing my ritual inside of my new apartment, and I don't want to create too much smoke. I already have all these incenses, which are going to have more desirable scents, to them than burning dried honeysuckle leaves and dandelion seeds. But I still do have them present in the copper burning bowl. So these are dried dandelion seeds, honeysuckle leaves, and I also have mugwort in here because that's a lunar correspondent, and Dantalion is a demon of the night. At more of the west area, so this is like northwest, this is Pisces full moon water, which has been charged under the full moon of Pisces. Again, he is a spirit associated with Pisces. I have the ring present that I had made for him from the Netherlands, which has his sigil engraved into a copper plate on the top, and a genuine emerald. Look how pretty that emerald is. Like, there are no words for how pretty that emerald is. I have 3 engravings to him here. This one is actually a necklace, and I noticed a while ago when I got this that it wasn't completed. This part was like missing on the sigil. I don't know if you've seen the other videos, but I've been noticing that it's been missing. So I actually fixed it today myself. So this is officially a 2-person project here. Somebody made this for me, and then I added my own thing to it to complete it. And this is the finished product. I mean, it's a necklace. And then I have these other 2 engravings to him. There's this one. And this really nice one that even has the N included. Avage Air Dantalion on call. I've been using them in my rituals for a long time, charging them throughout the rituals. So I said I had 8 incenses. Let me go over them. I told you about this one. It's the 4-hour sandalwood incense with rose engravings. I also have another sandalwood incense present in stick form, one of these normal ones. I have an Indian sandalwood present, which is just another sandalwood, but a different brand. I have precious Shandon incense, which is another form of sandalwood, another form of Indian sandalwood. So there are 4 types of sandalwood present in this. And then I also have sandal rose incense, which is a combination of both sandalwood and rose. I have precious rose incense, and I have precious jasmine incense, and I have a handmade honeysuckle incense, which is kind of fancy. So those are the incenses that we have here. Alcohol-wise, I have wine here. This one is a libation for Dantalion. It's going to be sitting out for like 3 days, and then I'll dump it. And then the one next to it is for myself, which I will drink in communion at the completion of the ritual. It is a raspberry margarita, because I'm officially like a bartender. I have this wax here, right? It looks like a bird. I kept it because during one of the offerings I did to Dantalion, the wax just happened to dry in the shape of a bird. Like, it even has like a beak, and I think it kind of got incense dust on it, so it's hard to see the details. But it even looks like it has a beak, and like the candle wick looks like an eyeball, and it has like a little heart here. It's just amazingly detailed for having happened by mistake, so I kept it. I have a rose here that a homeless man gave me. He gave me a bouquet of roses after coming to my work, and he just started playing the band Dantalion's Chariot from the 60s. This was the day after I made a post introducing my new bike, which I had named Dantalion's Chariot, and this band was extremely obscure. I couldn't even find statistics regarding like its audience reach. And this homeless man, just happens to show up at my work the next day, playing a bunch of music from the 60s, and he got to Dantalion's Chariot, and then he brought me a bouquet of roses, again, roses being a correspondent of Venus. So I burned the rest of the roses when I moved. I've moved twice since then, and kept a single one of them. He also gave me this chocolate. It was like the weirdest thing. I was standing in front of the Walmart, and I was thinking to myself, like, I kind of want chocolate. Like, I don't like chocolate, but I kind of want chocolate. And he shows up out of nowhere, and he hands me a chocolate. I didn't eat it because, like, he's homeless and also, like, COVID, like, what the heck, but I just thought that was really cool, and now it's on the altar. So I will be burning this sigil at the end. This one I'm keeping. It's been laminated. My boyfriend laminated it for me, and it includes a bunch of alternate sigils. As you can see, I have been using this dandelion idea recently, where I've been turning the top of the sigil into a dandelion. And because I got so, like, abstract with it, I did include the traditional sigil again on top, so it is present, and then all of these are alternate sigils. I think that's everything. Oh, I know I flashed this portrait, or this painting I made in my Samael video recently, but just to show you guys, I painted this for Dantalion. So I painted it myself. I was thinking about putting a sigil down here on the pot, but I'm undecided. There's even glitter on it. I don't know if you can see. I put glitter in the seeds. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Thank you.